Welcome back. It was so close, yet so far for Nammapayan Rameshbabu Praggnanandhaa, the chess wonder kid who has the world at his feet at the age of just 18. He missed out on the ultimate glory at the final step of the Chess World Cup final in Azerbaijan's Baku. Having held the world number one Magnus Carlsen to a draw in the first two games of the final, Praggnanandhaa succumbed to the defeat in the tiebreaker, losing the first game before drawing the second game. Nevertheless, it was a historic performance by the teenager who punched above his weights and defeated several big guns on his way to winning a silver medal. Now, the entire country is proud of Praggnanandhaa and his feat. Prime Minister Narendra Modi as well hailed him for his remarkable performance, saying he has showed exceptional skills and a tough fight to a formidable opponent in Carlsen, while calling it a huge feat. Let's hear from the man of the hour himself.
Joining us is our Praggnanandhaa, who's had an incredible feat in the Chess World Cup, and also the president of the All India Chess Federation, Mr. Sanjay Kapoor. Our Praggnanandhaa, firstly to you, many congratulations on the incredible run in the World Cup.
Yeah, thank you.
Praggnanandhaa, I want to start by asking you, would you say this has been a dream run for you in Baku? Of course, Magnus Carlsen prevailed over you. But if you look at the entire run that you've had, beating world number 2, world number 3 in the tiebreaker format as well, would you say this has been a good tournament for you?
Yeah, of course, it has been an excellent one. And yeah, to finish second in such a strong event, of course feels very good.
And what would you say have been your learnings or takeaways from this tournament? It was, of course, a long tournament, and you've given it your all. So what do you think have been your learnings and takeaways?
Learnings and takeaways would be like, to be better prepared in openings, because candidates is the next big thing, and there would be very tough event going for close to 20 days. So that'll be my next big thing. So I have to be in a good shape for that.
And the tiebreaker format in the last few months has been a Praggnanandhaa where you've excelled, you've beaten the top in the game before. So if you've had some time to analyze your game today, could you tell me what you would have done differently if given a chance?
Yeah, game 1 was a crucial game because I didn't get much chance in the game 2. Game 1, I had a good position, but then I kind of misplayed in the middle game, and he managed to put pressure on me. And maybe I could have defended better, but in rapid, you just have to play with your intuition, and sometimes it goes wrong.
A word on what it has meant for you to have your mother by your side, Praggnanandhaa. I'm not sure if you've had the time to go through social media, but there have been pictures of her looking at you with a twinkle in her eye when you're giving interviews, or when you're talking to the press in Baku. So could you tell me about what the support of your mother has meant for you?
Yeah, of course, it's huge for me. Hi,
namaste.
Namaste, ma'am.
Yeah, it's of course huge for me because this has been a 1-month tournament, and because it's also a tiring one. She was also cooking home food for me, so that way also I was getting she was just also after a very tough game, she used to just we used to go for walks, and also it's always good to have someone with you in such events.
Sanjay sir has been very gracious enough to turn the spotlight on Praggnanandhaa's mother. So if I can take one question from her, ma'am, what was your feeling when Praggnanandhaa was playing all these games? I was talking to him about the pictures that we saw on the internet. What did it mean for you to see your son doing so well for the country?
Yeah, of course. She's a bit shy, but she's very happy of this, and it's a proud moment for her family.
And Praggnanandhaa, in the last few days, there have been two things that the entire country has been talking about. One is, of course, you, Praggnanandhaa, and the other is the Pragyan rover. We've conquered the moon, and you've also managed to conquer everyone's imagination with the sort of performance that you've shown in the Chess World Cup. How do you look at that?
Yeah, of course, Chandrayaan landing on the moon, it's a proud moment for all of us. And yeah, yesterday I really wanted to watch the live thing, and I felt, after the game ended, I thought I still have time, but then I had to give few interviews, so I couldn't catch it live. But yeah, it's a proud moment for all of us. Um, yeah, it's good to see that like everyone is following chess now, and yeah, I'm very happy for that as well.
Last couple of questions to you, Praggnanandhaa. I also want to talk to you about the time you spent with Magnus Carlsen during the Global Chess League. Do you think that time also helped you somewhere in this tournament? Maybe some tricks or trades of the game that Magnus helped you with?
No, nothing in particular, but I think in general, discussing chess with him, because he's the best player in the world, and to know how his mind kind of functions, maybe he has a different way of thinking in positions differently. But yeah, it was good to just discuss with him and try to see, how he thinks. It has been a good experience for me.
And Prag, now that the World Cup is over, it is obviously finally time for you to relax. Tell us, how do you do that? What do you do when you're not thinking about or playing chess?
No, actually, I'm gonna play more chess. So I'm going to Germany tomorrow. So there I have a rapid tournament. So that's next for me. So I don't have a break right now.
And Prag, is there any message that you want to give to all followers of chess in India and slowly and steadily who are becoming our Praggnanandhaa's fans? We've had Vishwanathan Anand speak very highly of you. We've had RB Ramesh speak very, very highly of you, of course. So any message?
Yeah, just enjoy chess and keep us keep us supported, and yeah, I'm hoping the chess would get even more popular, and they would have many kids coming into chess.
Sanjay sir, if I can come to you, you specially flew down to Baku to be with Praggnanandhaa for the very important historic final that we played today. I mean, how do you look at things forward for Indian chess with this sort of achievement by Praggnanandhaa?
We had one Vishy first with us. Now we have a bunch of youngsters who are coming up, and I believe on their shoulders, chess burden is on their shoulders for the nation. And the golden era of Indian chess has just started.
And sir, one question that used to always come when we spoke about Indian chess was who after Vishwanathan Anand? Do you think we don't have just one answer but multiple answers to that question now? Because
many answers. God has been kind. Many answers now. Not one Vishy. Vishy is the greatest, so we have to learn from him. And many, Kukesh, Prag, Arjun, and Nihal, you name anybody. You have 84 grandmasters today. In 2 years' time, we are going to cross 100. Chaturang, the game of India, is back in India.
And Sanjay sir, last question to you. I mean, going forward, how do you think this is going to work for chess in India? Do you think there are going to be more and more youngsters who are going to be interested in the sport and take it forward?
I would love all these children to be stars. They are stars. I want my prodigies, my youngsters to be stars, and people see them, because chess is a game of mind, and it's a player's game, and I want every Indian, every household, one child to play chess and leave video games. So these are stars. Let people follow Prag, the kind of guy he is, the kind of son he is. He's a role model himself. So God has been kind on him to have bestowed him with such nice parents. So I will love that every Indian and every household, every one child in that household plays chess. And Chaturang should be back with India because it's our game.
Well, everyone hopes for the same, that chess is our sport and it should only rise in India. Thank you so much for speaking to us.
One last thing I want to say, Karishma.
Yes.
one last. I'd like to thank PM Modi ji for his touch, for his Midas touch. He prayed for chess. He came forward for chess. I thank him from the bottom of my heart, and every Indian should thank him that he touched the game and the game is flying.
And before I let Praggnanandhaa go, I just want to ask him that, have you been able to see the sort of adulation that has happened on social media for you? Is there anything that you want to say to those people who are talking about Praggnanandhaa and who are saying that he is going to be, of course, the future of chess, not just in India, but globally?
Yeah, we are very grateful for all of their support, and maybe I'll try to give my best and in upcoming events.
He's a rock star, and I
thank you
should
so-
tell you, and people are going to follow him. All the youngsters should follow Prag.
Well, absolutely. The entire country has been behind Praggnanandhaa during the course of the tournament. And Praggnanandhaa, you're, of course, now moving on to other tournaments. But just one thought on qualifying for very important candidates 2024 as well. That was one of your goals while competing in the Chess World Cup final as well.
Yeah, of course. I think everyone wants to qualify to the World Cup. That's the main aspect of the World Cup. And I managed to do that quite convincingly. Like winning the semifinals was important as well. And of course, I'll be trying to be in my best shape for that event. It'll be next year, so I have time to prepare for it.
Thank you so much
Thank
for
you.
speaking to us on Times
Thank you.
Now.
Thank you.